Good evening, Baldy Middle School. My name is Ivan Collier, and I would like to welcome you to the teacher edition of Back to School Night. I will be doing writing enrichment this year with 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And so I just want to give a brief academic overview and also just some administrative expectations that I have for the year. So for 6th grade, we're going to be focusing on narrative writing with a multicultural twist. Your student will be doing some research on a culture that is unfamiliar to him or her. And what they're going to do, they're going to have a dream and they're going to infuse those aspects of culture, such as government, language, economy, customs, holidays, into their narrative, into their dreams. So it's just going to be a crazy story. That's going to take us pretty much to the end of first marking period. For 7th grade, we're going to do some letter writing, also known as business writing, letters of complaint, letters of compliment. We're going to be writing to some big companies out there, such as Frito-Lay and Pepsi. We're going to sample some products. We'll do it safely. They'll be at home doing that. So we'll sample those products, we'll read some labels, and we'll write to those companies and we'll tell them, we'll write letters of compliment or complaint. Later on, we'll do some email etiquette, some menu writing, maybe some advertising later on, but we want to definitely be technical with 7th grade. For 8th grade, we're going to do some writing and design. So it's going to be a combination of writing and design. We're going to do some magazine writing for the first marking period where the kids can do some opinion writing, talk about their favorite celebrities, video games, whatever is of interest to them that's a hot topic out there, and they'll put all that information together in a group magazine. Second marking period, we want to do some Google site design and tutorials. I want the kids to design some card games, board game, and some other creative things. So they're going to design it with, their own creativity. Later in the year, we want to do some script writing. We may do some videos. The kids don't want to perform for the school. I would love for them to do that. Maybe we can come and have an evening or an afternoon together. I don't know, but I'll keep talking to the kids about that. If we make it back to the building at some point, one 8th grade class will be devoted entirely to school newspaper. So we will see about that. Attendance. It is very important that your child attends class every day, that they come on time. Check in on the Google Classroom. There's a form that I set up every day for them to check in within the first 5 minutes of class for attendance, and I use that attendance check-in to officially record their attendance on the student information system. So it's very important that we have accurate records, okay, since that is a legal document on a student information system. Supplies. It is the expectation that all final submissions of work will be typed and submitted through Google Classroom. Some kids feel comfortable writing in their notebooks before they submit a final copy of anything. And so if you want to, if you can just grab a notebook or a folder with some paper in it, it's not mandatory, it's just a suggestion. If you want to do that for rough drafts, I've already encountered some kids who feel more comfortable doing that, during rough drafts in their notebooks. Some of them like to take pictures and submit them. That is allowed. So we'll be flexible and patient in this process. So we're all figuring this out, at the same time. Class expectations. The big one that I just wanted to touch quickly for your student is to keep the microphone muted when they're not speaking. Sometimes there is some background noise, music, loud talking, things of that nature. We want to cut down on those distractions in the class. So we ask that your students regularly check their microphones to make sure they're muted when they're not speaking. Also to log into class on time. If you want to get in contact with me, you can do so through the class dojo. All right, I have a class dojo set up for sections 615, 704, 709, and 805. To get the quickest response, please email me at icollier@philasd.org. So if you have any questions, if there's something that I didn't cover this evening that you need to know, please get in contact with me and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you all for listening, and I hope that you guys have a great school year.